Hey guys, Omni here. We are back with Season 2 of Batwoman, the first entry in the Arrowverse to return since the pandemic laid waste to all of their season finales last season. During that, we got the announcements that Kane, Ruby Rose, was leaving the show. The character is the question of the plot at this point. The first episode appears to be whatever happened to Kane, and that's question is going to be one of the driving factors of this season. We're going to be introduced to our new Batwoman, Ryan Wilder, played by Javicia Leslie. This is an original character who was created for this show and only just recently started actually appearing in the comics to kind of set her up. So, I've expressed my opinions on this transition before with how integral Kate has been and to all of the relationships and the plots in this show. I was very concerned with them getting away from that character and then trying to explain what happened after we last saw her in the finale of last season. So there's going to be a lot of explaining to do as to why we just didn't recast Kate, but I am happy to see Javicia Leslie getting a chance to take on such an iconic role, shape it to herself, to her own. And I just hope that it works, because I don't want her to come in here and then it just not pay off and then continue to see the show trend downward. Even though I really enjoyed season 1, even though it had its own little learning curve, especially since this was the first time Ruby Rose was the lead in a TV show. And as we know, and as she has expressed, it was very different than what she was used to. So challenges ensued. Solutions have been implemented. We will be seeing if those things pay off. I'm going to be doing a reaction watch along for this, so you guys can go watch my full uncut reactions to this over on my Patreon channel. If you want to check out there, I've got all my watch alongs now, starting with WandaVision onward. We're going to be putting those up, as well as doing polls. You get access to an exclusive Discord channel where you can interact with me on a regular basis. So yeah, I'm trying to build that out and give back to the community at the same time. Use your all support to help better the channel, give you all better content, more content, and see where it goes from there. So thank you guys so much. We're going to go ahead and dive into the first episode of season 2. Here we go.
I need you to strut through the doors of Wayne Tower and get me that shard of kryptonite from your dear cousin Kate.
See, now, are we going to pick up right from that? Because Kate was literally just drinking in the tower last we saw her.
Aren't we fancy? And your little girlfriends are having an easier time sneaking in and out now.
Okay, can we not? You are my mama. You're not supposed to know about that stuff.
Let's do it first. My office is next to the
that's cute. What the fuck? The hell?
Gotham's raining jet parts.
Already on it.
Is Kate there?
She hasn't checked in since she landed in National City yet.
That's right. She was going to go to National City to ask about the kryptonite, if I remember right.
You want to shut the hold up?
Already calling.
And that's another plot line we're not going to get any resolution to. Her and her dad. Oh.
You sure she flew in from National City this morning?
Check it.
Is that the plane she was on?
Except she was set to land 20 minutes ago.
Yep, there it is. Alright, so she was supposed to be on this plane.
At 10:50.
What? 10:50 what? What, Luke? Luke? Where is Kate's plane?
No. Well, all right then. Maybe Safia took out the plane and maybe made off with Kate.
That way. Check in with you later.
What have you found?
Sir, I don't think you should be anywhere around here.
No way.
Ugh.
I came as soon as I heard.
Yeah, fuck you, Thomas.
You should probably see the Batcave.
Yeah, I probably should.
God damn it.
Been the man of the castle for some time now. Lead on. It's like old times, right?
I mean, I know some people have kind of dogged on the look, but I kind of dig the way he kind of works, you know?
Okay, what about employment? All those years teaching martial arts? Surely there's a dojo that will hire you.
No landlord wants to rent to an ex-con on post-release. No one cares that the dope wasn't mine, or that the crows were dirty, or that I'm actually a decent human.
That plays into last season.
Cabinet. That is not having power. That is the very definition of powerless.
Who's to say she didn't have the same photographs of her? Julia, if you know something about Kate's plane being
I know what you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Barely started our search. I can send more men.
I have not really liked Julia's character
Commissioner, I am not
at all,
giving up.
to be completely honest. And her being like this double agent kind of thing, as it was revealed last season. Mary, Luke, however, those are two I think they're my favorite characters of the show, just under Alice.
They think Kate's in the river.
They're guessing. They don't know anything.
They've shifted the search from rescue to recovery.
Now, this does sound a little familiar, doesn't it?
To them.
How is this happening all over again?
Hey.
Kate's not the type to sit idle while her sister's upending Gotham.
Wait, hold up. You know Alice is Beth?
Ooh.
They are my cousins. Red accents are a choice, because for every Alice Kate had, I had 20. All trying to find a way to kill me and everyone I cared about. Protecting me.
That is fair. He has way more villains than Kate does.
This is why Kate flew to National City. To ask Kara Danvers if we could destroy one stupid piece of kryptonite before it got into the wrong hands.
Why does he have one?
I should probably hold on to this.
Look, I wanted it gone. Okay, I thought I could protect her.
Hey.
Well, fucking A. That was so goddamn easy, wasn't it?
Never again. Time to be powerful.
Honestly, that looks better than any of the promotional images that I think they've shown. Needs some practice. Good thing your suit's bulletproof.
I'm bulletproof, bitches! Wait, what the?
Kate. What is this? Some wannabe?
Sorry, legit didn't mean that.
Sorry! You freaking shot me!
I do like that they set her up to have a martial arts background prior to this, at least.
I have no idea what this button does. You want to figure it out together, or you want to help?
So now, I'm taking what I want. I'm taking what I want.
Thomas Elliott just fucking living it up as Bruce. Is this the same hallway and everything they used for
I gotta hand it to you, Tommy.
Earth 99?
What the hell are you doing?
It was 99, right? 99, 97, 96? One of them. The one with Kevin Conroy.
You, Cousin Bruce, procured the kryptonite. I was going to ensure Commander Kane found it, then bang! As she went down, he would pull off her cowl to discover in sinking horror that he had killed his own daughter.
Oh my god.
Hey, Bruce, there's no steam coming out of the steam shower.
To the guy with a stick for a face.
I fucking love Rachel Scarston, man.
Tom. An Alice with a goal is so much sweeter.
So you can have this damn suit back when her killer is dead.
You lost me at dead. But we'll see. Though, solid speech.
I have a lead on Gotham's most elusive terrorist.
Batwoman. I scared her away.
I'm referring to Alice.
How? You just got home.
Exactly.
Betraying her already.
Figured I was gone for...
Well, he's at home in Glasgow. Same little cottage in the woods.
I'm buzzing ASAP. Good seeing you, Jules.
Yeah, she's suspicious. So far, I think like the only one.
Fight broke out. Building's landlord and Ryan's mom were killed.
What the hell is this?
Oh. Well, okay then.
That's why she wants the suit.
He didn't remember our code name for my father.
The Eagle? He made it up.
Yes, I told him to ring Daddy at home at his cottage in Glasgow. Bruce didn't blink an eye.
Alfred lives in a flat in London.
I smell alcohol in his
Oh shit.
in the commander's office. Ran the glass for prints.
That was smart.
I'm really sorry, Luke.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
I showed him the back here.
Oh, fucking A.
Where is it, Brucey boy?
The Batmobile? Is that it? It's a nice car, not much of a Batmobile. Nope. Well, there is that, at least. No Bat motif at all on this thing.
He's going after Ryan
Ryan? Why?
for the suit. So he can be Batman.
He's gonna have to readjust that thing somehow. Kate literally made it like 2 feet shorter.
It's over, Allison.
Kane is Batwoman!
Oh, wow. We're just gonna go ahead and go there.
Lesbian superhero who could have killed me a dozen times but didn't.
Hold me.
You rejected her. Over and over to the world, to her face. And she died knowing that her father hated her. Turn on the bat signal. See if she comes.
Damn. Damn.
It's Batman actually chasing me right now.
It's Tommy Elliott. He looks like Bruce Wayne, but he's actually a psychotic Arkham escapee who will kill anyone in his path.
Yeah, you're not making it any better.
All right, must be the Batfleck Batman. He's got fucking missiles. And don't get on to me. Batfleck is my favorite Batman. Live action Batman. Stipulation.
Here's a sentence I've never said before. Can you hack the Batmobile?
I'll try.
I want my bat suit!
I'm Hunty Webbit. He's literally walking around like Elmer goddamn Fudd.
What?
I love it. What's he gonna do? Shoot it out of the shotgun? Doesn't it have to be paired with that gun from before?
And you're not Batwoman.
Batcave to Ryan. Hello? Ryan. Batcave to Ryan. Talk to me.
All right, I guess they're just gonna retcon that out. Okay, so it didn't do a complete penetration. Maybe if it was in the railgun thing that they stole last season, maybe that would have forced it through the suit. That's what I'm gonna go with. Punch the Bruce off his face. Oh, yep, the face peeled off.
We're good. It's done. It's over.
Are we going to just, like, be done with Thomas Elliot that fucking easy? Is that it? Is that all it's going to amount to?
Hey, Sophie. I'm Batwoman. Though
Who's speaking her voice? I was kind of right. Consider us even, Safia. Uh-oh. I gotta say, god damn, that episode was actually fucking fire. I really liked that episode. I know more than likely some of that was leftover storyline. Obviously, leftover storylines that were supposed to be the finale, since they didn't get to film the finale last season properly because of the shutdowns. They had to cut it, I think, 3 episodes short for Batwoman, while it was like 1 episode short for every other show. Maybe it was the other way around. I can't remember. I know they didn't film the actual finale. So we got to introduce Ryan. And at the same time, we cut all of those threads that I was concerned about with Kate's plot and where that was going up to this point. We got the Jacob thing progressing thanks to Alice coming clean. We got the reason Alice is here. Alice also believes she's dead, so she's sticking around Gotham to, I guess, further her torment on this new Batwoman and Jacob. They axed the Tommy storyline super quick. I really liked how that all played out too. And I actually, when Julia's being sincere and doing the like that's not Bruce kind of stuff, that actually I liked that about her character in this one. And it was really interesting how they kind of balanced all these different storylines, plot threads that carried over from before, while still having some of those elements of where we're going next. Ryan, honestly, as a character, she was really endearing to me. She's very different than Kate. She's softer. She's more world traveled too, in a way. I don't know. There's something that makes her very relatable. And I know there's some concerns with her backstory being a little overly filled with cliches that we see all the time with people of color in these types of roles. I mean, she pretty much had all the like hard life boxes checked off in this, but it builds up her character to be like vindictive against the people that perpetrate these things, while also keeping her compassionate enough to go down this, I think, the right way, and tying in, because my one thing was like, well, how are we going to really get Ryan to meld in with this team? And while she's yet to do that with Mary and Luke, whatever, sorry, that I think that we'll be able to see that come through, as they've seen, well, she actually did a pretty good job fighting off Tommy Elliott and, you know, beating up some of those criminals, even though she doesn't know how to use the suit necessarily, not yet. We see that that's something that can grow. My concern was going to be like, what's her dynamic and her reason? What's going to be the push and pull to keep Alice in the show without Kate Kane? Because we know Alice believes Kate's dead at this point. And we got confirmation, as I theorized earlier in the episode. I thought that maybe Safia had something to do with the plane going down. And then that note on the paper airplane that came in at the end to Alice pretty much confirmed that. 100% confirmed that. you know, you can, you know what, say, you can call us even now, or whatever it said, dash Safia. So we knew that she was coming in. She was coming after everybody. It's just another ex of Kate's, if they go with the comic line, that is just after Kate. And now, you know, by, you know, association, anybody else related to her, I guess. I wonder what she's going, if she's going to target Ryan too, or play out to be a major part of this season. I think they said that she was cast. They actually cast a Safia, so maybe she's going to see a Batwoman is still alive. Not necessarily assume it's Kate, because I think it's pretty obvious to most people that it's not going to be Kate in the suit. That it's going to be a new person taking up the mantle and taking up the symbol and the honorific, and moving from there. But does she want to exact some further revenge on Kate by destroying that symbol completely? Is that going to be the reason they go after Ryan? But Ryan has this built in, and I like how they did that, because that was a concern I had. What's going to be the drive, the connective tissue? And I got away from myself trying to explain it or get into my thoughts on it, was that what's going to be the tie-in for Ryan's character and Alice to be put against each other, and having the Wonderland gang be the ones that were squatting in her new apartment that killed her mother, and have them be responsible for that, killing their landlord, her mother, and also leaving her for dead and homeless. And on top of that, you have her interconnected in with the corruption and the crows we had exposed last season, as, you know, their profiling and stuff like that, as we saw come out, and her be a victim of that as well puts her at odds with the crows, obviously. But the fact that Alice's gang was the one that perpetrated her mother's murder, that gives her a big old target on her back, as Ryan is seeking revenge against the death of her mother at the hands of Alice and her gang. So that's going to put Ryan after Alice. So, honestly, this was a really good startup. And honestly, if I'm going to be honest, this was a much better first episode, I think, than the actual first episode of last season. But again, that's not fresh in my mind right now. But this I thought this was well paced. I thought it was balanced out across the different storylines, and I thought they exceeded in all of my expectations in how they were going to manage these leftover Kane plots. When are we ever going to find out what happened to the real Bruce? Because my initial speculation was maybe the activity of this fake Bruce running around the world would be something that calls attention to the real Bruce to instigate him to return to Gotham and be like, that's not me. That's not me, fam. So I don't know. Honestly, I really dug this episode. So I'm excited to see where it's going to go from here. So yeah, most of my concerns have been alleviated. So we'll see. What'd you guys think? What'd you think of this introduction? I thought Javicia looked really good in the suit. I know they're going to get a redesign because it's still the Kate suit, and she's going to kind of tweak it and make it her own. I don't know that we've gotten a really good look at the updated suit, the Ryan suit. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to see how that all comes to be and how that transitions. I like how, I don't know. I like how we have the Batmobile, even though it has no Batmotif. It's still a sexy car, and it moves. It'll also differ from Kate, who preferred her motorcycle, and it'll give Ryan something a little beefier to play around with, something to learn and grow with all the gadgets there within, if that becomes her ride of choice. And then the question remains, whatever happened to Kate Kane? Sound off the comments. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this first episode. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, reaction watch along is available over on Patreon, so you guys can check that out and sync it up with your time codes. It has the commercials cut out of it, so anytime a commercial starts, pretty much just pause my video. As soon as the show comes back, keep it going again. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody.